Mushtaq Sahab, it does appear that the Pakistani community is voting strongly and in fact en masse for Labour in this election.
I think the Labour Party is been supported by Pakistani overwhelmingly historically, and particularly in this election the manifesto of the Labour Party is much more attractive to the people of Pakistan or anybody who has come from overseas living in United Kingdom. And I believe that 3-4 generations have passed, but still the Labour Party support stands very solid from third world countries' migrants.
But the manifesto is not equally appealing to all migrants. It appears to be especially appealing to the Pakistani community. Why is that?
I think it should appeal to all migrants. The reason is because the Labour Party will create more jobs, it will invest in NHS, it will invest in education. So generally it will be more pro-people's manifesto and a government which will bring peace in the world as well. Because people of third world countries are now very opposed to the wars and unrests. As you can understand, in 60s, 70s, first migration was on economic reason, and then the second and third was sometimes very because of the situation in those third world countries. So they came here as refugees.
But we are talking particularly about India and Pakistan here. There is a very definite political issue that arises from the subcontinent that is being played out here. We have the government of Pakistan officially asking the Pakistani community here to support Labour Party and Jeremy Corbyn. They have said in an official statement they want Jeremy Corbyn to win. So clearly the people in the building right behind you must be actively campaigning for Labour here.
I think it is not true. The reason is Jeremy Corbyn has been historically very supportive of India, and he was very supportive of non-aligned movement. If you look at the non-aligned movement, India was a leading party to non-aligned movement, and Jeremy Corbyn is strongly supporter of non-aligned movement.
Non-alignment, Mushtaq Sahab, is now a distant history by the standards by which today's pace of change can be measured. But the fact is that there is an issue about Kashmir over which India is concerned. Jeremy Corbyn has taken a certain position. On Kashmir, of course, we have conflicting narratives. We know what those narratives are. But as they are being played out here, is that a factor that is appealing to the Pakistani community in the Labour position, and particularly with Jeremy Corbyn?
I think there are again two reasons. Number one, the present government in India has done atrocities with Kashmiris over the last 110 days. And it has created a movement of Kashmiris who are in majority from Pakistani origin living in United Kingdom. And Labour Party has always stood on human rights and international issues and worked with third world countries to be a peaceful negotiated settlement of their disputed areas.
Mushtaq Sahab, yes, I hear what you say, but of course this is a conflicted matter. There are different narratives, as we are saying. Certainly the Indian position is that the guns and bombs being used by terrorists don't grow in Dal Lake. They are coming from Pakistan, that Pakistan is supporting terrorism. We know those narratives, and that apart, the question here, and the narrower question here is exactly in what way is the Pakistani community mobilizing itself or being mobilized by the Pakistani government to back Jeremy Corbyn?
I don't think the Pakistani government or Indian government or BJP or other political parties from third world countries should get involved in British elections. We know that Russia got involved.
They should not, but we have an official statement from the Pakistani government.
I think it should not. I'm saying it, and Labour Party should not take notice of that, because generally, as I said, Labour Party has passed two resolutions, one in 1995, another one few weeks back in their conference, supporting the Kashmiri right to self-determination and implementing the United Nations resolutions. I think it is important that the people of third world countries should look through their conscience and vote to the party which is closer to their philosophies, their ideology, and not listen to their narrative governments back homes.
Right. Now, is there also a religious element coming into this? Because we do hear that even across mosques, there is a call going out that the Pakistani community should vote Labour.
I think there are too much speculation happening. I have heard from candidates of Labour Party that BJP and Government of India is opposing me and Indian government is supporting the Conservative Party. So these are all speculation. We don't have any evidence. But you said that there was a statement from Government of Pakistan. I think it is wrong, and they should not issue statement involving in an international country which is sovereign country, and the election should not be any country, sovereign country should not involve into election matters of another country.
Finally, Mushtaq Saab, we are seeing, because of speculations, fears, or fair reasons, let's say, a division opening up within the Asian community here, the South Asian community, and we are all here in the same space. So is this something that is unfortunate, and what can be done on all sides to check it, reduce it, and in fact to eliminate it?
I think it is a wonderful. I was in a constituency day before yesterday in Hounslow, and I saw Seema Malhotra sitting on the same stage where Hina Malak was sitting from Liberal Democrat. So I think that community, and in the audience there were people who were supporting Conservative Party from Pakistani region, there were people who are supporting Liberal and Labour as well from Pakistani, Indian and local indigenous population. I think we should work, and as you know, Third World Solidarity is working for peace, justice and tolerance and democracy, and we should not get involved into the matters which are back our homes. Yes, sentiments are there, our families are affected, but I believe, and we should work together, Indian communities, Pakistani communities and all the others, based on our ideologies and philosophies and the political parties which are more supportive of our rights of equality in these countries.
Today, Mujh Kyo Shakar Mushtaq Saab, thank you very much for sharing your views. Always a pleasure, always very enlightening to hear from you. Thank you very much.